And Rachel, you sort of touched on this, but because you were at the Greens and obviously the Lib Dems were doing their own launch just down the road, they are both parties that are very much targeting specific areas, specific constituencies. What constituencies do you think people should look out for in this election? What will be the most interesting battles, do you think?
Well, we're wanting to focus on the Scottish Greens. They currently don't have any MSP in the south of Scotland, so they're very keen to win a seat there. The two constituencies that they've got their eye on is Edinburgh Central and Glasgow South Side. Now, regardless of what happens in these two constituencies, it is going to be a tight race, so both of those ones are going to be good ones to keep an eye out for. The Lib Dems, on the other hand, they have certain strongholds that have been strongholds for them for a long, long time. We were mentioning North East Fife, for example, earlier in the podcast. I mean, that's just Lib Dem through and through. But they're hoping to make some gains in the far North Highlands, for example. So Caithness, Sutherland and Ross, Inverness and Nairn, Skye, Lochaber and Badenoch. Those are three seats that they are very keen to be winning in the Lib Dem. So they are quite interesting to keep an eye on. But to be honest, Edinburgh and Glasgow, I think, are the two areas that might be really, really good to keep watching, because the boundaries have completely changed. There's areas that are taking in all kinds of strongholds. There's some areas that were very heavily Labour, for example, and they're now maybe more taking in SNP areas, maybe taking in Lib Dem areas. And given how much the Labour Party swept across the Central Belt during the general election, their support has gone. Is that going to affect their vote in the Central Belt? So that being said, I think Edinburgh and Glasgow is probably two areas that we need to really be keeping an eye on. I think it's going to be really interesting.